In this lecture, we will learn how to use Python code to create objects in Blender. We are going to write a simple Python script that will create a 3D pyramid object. To start out, we need to open up the text editor. Let's hit the icon on the upper left that we learned about in the last lecture, and go to Text Editor under the Scripting section. This will open up the text editor. We need to hit the New button to open up a new text document. Up at the top of the code, we will import the BPY module, which is the Blender Python module. Then we need to create some variables. We will create a variable named lower left corner, set to a tuple with the values 0, 0, and 0. A variable named top left corner, set to a tuple with the values 0, 1, and 0. A variable named lower right corner, set to a tuple with the values 1, 1, and 0. And a variable named top right corner, set to a tuple with the values 1, 0, and 0. Then we will create a variable named verts that we set to a list with the lower left corner, top left corner, lower right corner, top right corner, and a tuple with the values 0.5, 0.5, and 0.7071. After that, we will create a variable named edges and set it equal to an empty list. Finally, will come a variable named faces, and we will set that equal to a list of tuples. The first tuple will hold the values 0, 1, 2, and 3. The second tuple will hold the values 0, 4, and 3. Then the third tuple will hold the values 1, 4, and 0. The fourth tuple will hold the values 2, 4, and 1. And the fifth tuple will hold the values 3, 4, and 2. Time to write the code to actually create the pyramid. We will create a variable named mesh and set it equal to bpy.data.meshes.new. and pass in the string pyramid. Then we will have a variable named object and set it equal to bpy.data.objects.new and pass in the string pyramid as the first argument and mesh as the second argument. After that, we will set object.location equal to bpy.context.scene.cursor.location. Next, we will call bpy.context.collection.objects.link and pass in object. Then we will call mesh.FromPyData to generate a mesh from code, and pass in verts as the first argument, edges as the second argument, and faces as the third argument. Finally, we need to call mesh.update and pass in calcEdges equals true. To run the code, we hit this triangle button. Then if we switch to the 3D viewport, you will notice that a pyramid was created based on the code that we wrote. In the next lecture, we will learn about the Blender Python API.